na pinupuri si PRRD at pinepreserve yung legacy ni PRRD, yun pa talaga yung gusto nilang questionin. Diyan pa lang sa Salamat PRRD book di ba sinasabi dyan ni Maharlika, ang libro ay illegal! Paano naging illegal yung Salamat PRRD book? Lalaking tanga nitong mga to. Okay, let's just settle this issue once and for all. Salamat PRRD book is a private initiative. There are people behind it who collated story. These are group of people, Okay, they collated articles. I think si Crisette ang participation niya dyan, inedit niya yung libro kasi editor si Crisette di ba? Yung Salamat PRRD is a group of different people who wanted to preserve the legacy of PRRD through Salamat PRRD book. Salamat PRRD book is a tribute book. Ang mga contributors dyan, mga cabinet secretary, ordinary citizen, people who work closely to PRRD, some are vloggers, some are prominent individuals, not necessarily in the government, praising PRRD and appreciating all the works he did nung time niya. Ngayon, this is published by Manila Bulletin. What is wrong with this? Bakit nyo hinahanap kung saan napunta yung pinagbentahan niyan? Hindi ko gets. Anyone can write a book about PRRD. Anyone can write a book for PRRD. What is your problem? Sino bang gusto mamorsyento dyan? Again. Anyone can write a book about PRRD. Anong problema ninyo? Sino bang nalugi dito? Bakit ito problema? Ito yung hindi ko gets And this is because these people are spouting kabobohan and people are eating it. Bakit nyo pinakikialaman? O kumita yung libro. O ano yung kumita ang libro? By the way, I bought a book written by a foreigner. Teka lang. This is a book I bought from Shopee. This is written by Jonathan Miller. I'm not so sure if this is a pro-PRRD book or it is a book that will bash PRRD now. I do not know. But ako kasi, whether pro-PRRD yan or hindi yan pro-PRRD na libro, I would like to, I would like to get it. Kasi parang makita natin yung iba't ibang perspective ng mga tao kay PRRD. So, bumibili talaga ako niyan. So, ngayon, it talks about PRRD. Kumita rin tong libro na to. For sure. Is there anyone asking about the profit of that book? So, yung kita ba nito? May nagtatanong ba? Kung saan kumita tong libro na to? Kung paano kumita to at saan napunta? Ino-audit ba ni Edwin Hamora yung kita ng libro na yan? So ngayon, ano ang karapatan ng mga tao na tanungin kung magkano ang kinita na Salamat PRRD book? What is your right to ask where the profit went? It is a private endeavor. It is an initiative that comes from the people who love PRRD. So I do not understand what is the problem? What is the problem exactly? Do you even have the personality to ask kung saan napunta yung kinita ng Salamat PRRD book na yan? It is a private endeavor. Kung kumita yung libro na yon, wala na kayong take kung saan yun napunta. Doon pa lang, maling-mali na ang question. Maling-mali na ang posisyon nyo. Yes, even HL asking for the profit of that Salamat PRRD book as claimed by Maharlika is mistaken. Kahit si Hanilet, wala siya sa posisyon to question it. Kinwestiyon din ba ni Hanilet to? Kinwestiyon din ba ni Hanilet kung anong kinita nito ni Jonathan Miller? Asa ang kita nito? Nevertheless, the Salamat PRRD book, which is initiated by the people who love and respect PRRD, kung meron man siyang naging profit, ang ginawa nitong mga tao na to, binigay nila sa mga charities ni PRRD. Ano ang problema nyo exactly doon? It is a private initiative. If it earns profit, it's none of your business. If it earns a profit and they gave it to the charity of PRRD, it's none of your business. Ano ang karapatan ni Edwin Hamora na magsabi na, ay, i-audit natin yan. Ba't i-audit? In fact, it's a sale, it's a product. You have a product and you sell it. Ayun yung picture, ito, kay PRRD. Ang ganda pa ng picture ni PRRD dito. Ito, gamit na gamit, PRRD dito. Did you ask Jonathan Miller the same question? Bakit yung Salamat PRRD yung pinagdidiskatahan ninyo? Because again, like I said, this is by design. The book is about the legacy of PRRD. Bakit mas importante sa inyo na sirain yung legacy ni PRRD kesa dito sa mga libro na very flattering yung mga sinasabi kay PRRD? Diba? Sa dami ng libro na binabash si PRRD, binababoy si PRRD, yung libro pa talaga na pinupuri si PRRD at pinepreserve yung legacy ni PRRD, yun pa talaga yung gusto nilang questionin. Diba? Ano yan? Sabi ni Jeannie Marr, aside sa intellectual property na ginamit nila, kinokontek nila yan ng libro, di daw pinayagan ni PRRD, hanip makaimbento ang mga bobo. Ito kasi ang problema, no, kapag ka kulang sa kaalaman. Ang autobiography ni PRRD can be written by anyone. Can be written by anyone. It can be written by me. Lahat tayo pwedeng magsulat ng libro about PRRD, no? Kung biography ang pag-uusapan, in fact, ako, kunwari, magsusulat lang ako, kunwari, PRRD and the flood control system under PRRD administration. Do I need the permission of PRRD on that? Do I need the permission? No, I don't need the permission of PRRD because at that time, he was the president and all his acts are public acts. So I can just go ahead and write it. Okay? Now, ganito, if I'm going to write something that is very anecdotal for PRRD, something that is personal, yung biography na nga, diba? Biography na talaga yung susulat ko na ang relationship ni Nanay Suling at ni PRRD, mga ganyan. Mga personal na kwento, biography stories, ganyan. Can I write it? Yes, I can write it. I can write it, walang problema. But is it an official story? Diyan ka na manghihingi ng permiso sa pamilya ni PRRD at sa mga kamag-anak ni PRRD na maaaring madamay dun sa storya mo. At that point, you need to get a permission. But I can write it. I can write it if I want to, you know, at under the pain of being being sued for libel, kung kunwari libelous yung isusulat mo and things like that, or under the pain of being criticized. No, that's not accurate. But I can write it. The only reason why you're gonna get the permission of the family is because kung inayunan ng family, yes, that story is correct, then it becomes an official biography. Ngayon, sino yung nagsasabi dito na matalino si Maharlika? Do I even have to spell out B-O-B-O si Maharlika? And you are all eating her shit. Asa dito yung nagsasabi matalino si Maharlika? O ba't hindi niyo problema yung ibang libro? Are you saying matalino ka? Sabi ni Sam maybe. I'm saying mas matalino ako kay Maharlika. I'm saying kayo na kinakain nyo ang tae ni Maharlika, kasi tangan nyo lang rin si Maharlika. That's what I'm saying. Ngayon, kung sinasabi ninyo na bobo ko dito sa sinasabi ko, okay, you can come up here and try to debunk what I said. Bilis, okay naman ako eh. Yung mga nagsasabi dito, gusto nyo i-demonstrate na bobo ako, wala rin problema. Akyat kayo dito, i-demonstrate ninyo, Joey, mali ka sa point mo, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. You tell me. Diba? Because, dali lang naman mag-admit kung nagkamali ka. Okay, yeah, may point ka, diba? O, para we sharpen each other here. Hindi ako makamaharlika, pero wag iangat ang sarili sa iba. That's what the Bible says. So maybe mahirapan ka dito, secular tong space na to. Walang Bible dito. Walang Bible dito. It's either you argue well, you present as proof, ganun lang po usapan dito, walang Bible dito. Ngayon, pag sinabi kong bobo si Maharlika, meron akong proof na bobo si Maharlika. It doesn't mean matalino ako agad, but meron akong proof na bobo siya. Ngayon, if you want to say that I am bobo at parehas kami ng level ng pag-iisip, provide me proof, wag Bible. Ganun dito sa maybe, ay baka magkasundo kayo ni Kati Binag, palitan kayo ng Bible verse. Ayun, so dun ka sa ni Kati Binag. Maraming Bible verses yun. Ayan, so yung iba dito nababad trip rin sa inyo, wag niyo idamay ng Diyos sa inyong kabubuhan. Correct! Di ka kasi nagbabasa ng Biblia, that's why no Bible, and that's, Diyos ko po naman. Naintindihan mo ba ang secular space? Sa maybe? Naintindihan mo ba ang ibig sabihin ng secular space? Alam ko nag-e-effort ka to demonstrate na mabait ka. But at the same time, sa ginagawa mo, you're also demonstrating na tatanga-tanga ka. Meron po nanonood dito, pastor. Meron po nanonood dito mga mga taong simbahan din. Ganyan. And our religious belief are probably miles apart, But they did not come here for me to speak about Bible and spirituality and whatsoever. They are here because we are going to talk about evidence, facts, your arguments, social issues. So ngayon, yung mga ganitong diskarte sa maybe, this demonstrates the fact that you are very, very ill-informed. And you are also plastic. Na gusto na moral high horse sa iba. Hindi naman po yan yung topic. Okay? Sinabi ko, bobo si Maharlika, I have proofs. Diyan pa lang sa Salamat PRRD book di ba sinasabi dyan ni Maharlika, ang libro ay illegal! Paano naging illegal yung Salamat PRRD book? Lalaking tanga nitong mga to. Paano naging illegal? Who gives permit on that book? Kailangan ba ng permit ni PRRD para i-publish yung book na yon? Answer, humingi ba ng permit si Jonathan Miller kay PRRD para mapublish niya ang Duterte Harry na libro? Humingi ba ng permit si Earl Pareño, ay, actually, ang alam ko si Earl Pareño, nag-try humingi yan ng permit para maging official biography yung, ang alam ko ha, kasi I met Earl Pareño before 2018, at nung time na yun parang hindi pa tapos yung libro, papatapos pa lang or hindi pa patapos yung libro noon. And at that time, I was informed na they were trying to get to the Duterte camp to parang get the nod na parang yeah, it's okay, it's a good biography, ganun. Kaso nga lang, ultimately, they weren't able to get the nod of the Duterte dun sa libro niya na yan. So that's why yung Will and Power ni Earl Pareño is unofficial biography. Ano na? Nakakasabay ba? So ngayon, this is the challenge to Maharlika, to Edwin Zamora, to other people na nanggugulo. If you are going to if you are actually doing this as an insidious operation to ruin the Duterte base support, umamin na kayo, bistado na kayo eh. Kung gusto nyo lumipat kay Latambi, lipat na kay Latambi. 'Di ba? Lipat na kayo doon. Or kung gusto nyo magstay dito sa Duterte side, stop making intrigues. Stop making issues. Kaya nga sinasabi ko sa inyo, hindi po pwedeng hindi pinag-uusapan. Dapat itong pag-usapan. Kahit toxic ito, kailangan itong pag-usapan. So they are actually, what they are doing, they are laying down the foundation for people to hate Inday Sara come 2028. Ang problema, we saw through it. Nakita na namin yung operation ninyo. 'Di ba? Nakita na namin yung operation ninyo. Ngayon, of course, kasi magaling kasi sila eh. Okay? And this is something that a lot of people should understand. Alam kasi, kung sinong mga nagde-design ng mga operation, alam kasi nila that Filipinos are lazy. Filipino are lazy and good-hearted. So what does that mean? Ibig sabihin, pag kasi Maharlika na very, very cheap, Edwin Zamora na nagpapaka-cheap, at yung ibang mga cheap na vloggers dyan, whenever they say something, naninira, ganyan. Pag ikaw, pumatol ka, ang initial na reaction ng mga tao is, wala mapatulan yan, do not stoop down their level, masyadong kanal, no, don't do that, ganyan. Ganun ang reaction diba? Because Filipinos are good-hearted, parang, huwag kang bumaba sa nila, pagka pinatulan mental level mo na lang din sila, ganyan, diba? Because a lot of people are only seeing yung parang, hindi, take the high road. If we are going to take the high road in this situation, kasi tawag dito, may backlash yan 'di ba? Pag pinatulan mo sila, may backlash yan sa akin, may backlash yan kay Kuya Miko, ganyan, na parang, Joey, ba't mo naman pinatulan yan? Parang, alam mo parang ikaw pa yung magiging mali na pumatol ka sa tarantado. Kasi nga, ganun ang Pilipino Ang kasi dyan, ang nangyayari kasi dyan, you are giving space to people like Edwin Zamora, like Maharlika, kasi nga, wag na lang pansinin. So pag hindi sila pinansin, they are just going to continue what they are doing. Magsosolicit, gamit ang mga Duterte supporters, manggagago, gamit ang mga gagawa ng intriga, sisirain ng mga tao na ginagawa lang naman yung, wala namang ginagawang hindi maganda sa kanila. They can continue what they are doing, their vile acts. And they can penetrate the Duterte base supporter at hindi natin alam, pag dumating na tayo dun sa laban, ang dami ng kagat ng anay dun sa pundasyon natin. Kasi hinayaan nyo yung anay na mag-ikot-ikot lang dun sa sarili nating bahay. Nagets nyo ba? Oo, when I started this, Kuya Miko, and si Kuya Miko at saka ako, parehas kami ng filosofiya pagdating sa mga ganitong bagay Alam namin that there's going to be a huge backlash. Alam namin na may mga away sa amin. Alam namin na parang, kayo gumagawa may mag-unfollow, ganyan. But I think the difference between me, Kuya Miko, and other vloggers, is because we can take the heat. Because for us, it is more important to know the truth at i-unmask ang mga taong totoong evil so that we can fortify our own base. Do you imagine fighting side by these people? Pagkatapos bigla tayong iiwanan sa ere ng mga yan ng 2028. Sabi, who are the people you should watch out for? Well, kahit sinong mga tao na didikit kay Maharlika. Kasi yung mga tao na yan, kaya dumidikit kay Maharlika, they are expecting that they are going to get clout. Ngayon, pag sila dinikitan na si Maharlika, alam na. And this is the same with politicians, Kayo mga politician, pag dumikit kayo kay Maharlika, alam na. Sa pagkakaalam ko, madaming kumausap dyan kay Maharlika to stop what she is doing. Kasi nga, a lot of people were expecting nakakampi talaga natin si Maharlika. At yun nga yung sinasabi namin sa inyo ngayon dito, Maharlika is for Maharlika. She's not for any advocacy, she's not for PRRD. Si Maharlika, doon siya sa maraming audience. Ngayon, kaya siya nandito sa side natin kasi ginagawa niyang benefactor yung mga Duterte supporters.